They are making a difference on 938 Live.
We've come to the end of the series on They Are Making a Difference, where we've taken a look at some of the young change makers in the region via the SIF Young Social Entrepreneurs Program. We've heard of some unique ideas which reflect what these youths believe are the problems their countries are facing. And we've also heard of the challenges they face in pushing forward social change with a sustainable business model. In this last segment, you'll hear me speaking to one of the winners of the SIF YSE 2014 Eden Greening. I spoke to the South Korean members, 22-year-old Young Ju-oh, 24-year-old Sang-soo Kim, and 21-year-old Yi Yoon-hong.
We try to build solid bonds between human and nature through urban greening business with North and South Koreans together. So we developed two products, which are Oasis and Lego Farm, which can be positioned at non-existing market. And also we provide a co-working platform where North and South Koreans all can work together.
So there are quite a few levels of making a difference here. You're both trying to affect the environment and you're trying to bring together North and South Koreans. Maybe we start with the first one, trying to affect the environment. Where did this all start, Sang-soo Kim?
Watering plant and growing plants is like the sign that people want to settle down where they are right now.
What we were really impressed when we came to Singapore is that we can see the plants and like trees all over the city. But in Seoul, there are really small green area, and like green area per capita is relatively really small compared to other cities like London or Berlin. So we thought people can interact with nature like indoor and outdoor. So with Oasis, they can put the plants wherever they want, especially on the desk or where in the room or office. Like especially like people really spend times. Also like with Lego Farm, it's the product for the long term. Like we have the mock-up product, and we can build like a small garden, like customizable garden, so people could enjoy the nature more outdoor.
How did you guys decide that you wanted to hire North Koreans, and why?
As a divided country, the North Korean escapees is really big problem, and we captured that problem, and because it's really hard to solve, so I wish that we are the one who can do this. In terms of we are young, and we have the intention to do it. So what we did with North Koreans is we did three things. The first thing is employment. So we employed 6 North Koreans. And the second thing is we did business sessions. They are from North Korea, and the North Korea is communism, so they don't have no sense of what is capitalism is and how to make business like that. So we make them to more fit into greening business and so like that kind. And also the third thing we did is we held community gatherings. So at there, we met very many North Koreans, not only our employees, but other North Koreans. And through that project, we can understand each other more further.
I guess coming from the outside, we wouldn't quite understand why North Korean escapees would have any trouble in Seoul. I mean, if they speak the same language, you get integrated. I mean, what were you trying to overcome for them, on behalf of them, by employing them here?
The situation in Seoul is, in South Korea is really different. Like there are lots of immigrants in other cities also, but North Korean escapees are really different because they live their whole life under the communism and like really harsh dictatorship, and like they are tortured if they say what they want to do or they have something wrong about the government or something. So like when they come to South Korea, is risking their lives to escape from the North Korea. They had to realize that the situation is really different from the North Korea. Like they have to improve their skills to adapt into the capitalism. Like we have to improve our skills to get more wage or like that kind of thing, but they don't understand the system of the capitalism. So they continuously get unstable jobs, and they switch their jobs really often because also the employers couldn't wait them until they can really adapt into the society. So we thought we had to understand their situation and really we have to make a connection and interaction. So help them to adjust into Korean society and understand the capitalism first. So we taught like business sessions because of this reason.
Well, I understand you also develop educational kits. What are in these kits?
Actually, that was the education program. We made the education program, and our employee, the North Korean escapees, developed the program together because we thought it would be really great for the escapees because that education program is like for these children and experiencing the rooftop garden. So through this program, North Korean escapees can interact with the children and the parents of those children. So it might be really good experience for them to understand more and like have really like connection, like because children have no like prejudice, for them. So
have you guys learned anything in interacting with them because they come from such a different background that you're not familiar with?
What I learned is that actually if I didn't know that he or she is the North Korean escapees, I won't be like have prejudice before I really get to know him or her. So the most important thing is that of course they are different person, but we are actually like same.
Actually, it was my first time to meet North Korean in South Korea because it's not easy to meet North Korean even though I'm South Korean. So so through that, I learned that they have actually different needs that I thought of. I thought North Koreans want to have like decent life and they want to fulfill their economic needs. However, what they need is not just the money. They want to be cooperated and have strong bonds with like human things. So I think that's the thing I learned. And the other thing is that they are different when they faced pressure. If we face pressure, we want to solve it by like talking or like something like that. But they just escape the conflict. They have gone. So this is the big thing what makes us different.
And that was Young Ju-oh, Sang-soo Kim, and Yi Yoon Hong from South Korean Eden Greening, one of the winners of the Singapore International Foundation's Young Social Entrepreneurs 2014 program. And with this closing of the series on the SIF YSE program, perhaps we should reflect not just what is good business in the social sense, but also why should we call some businesses good, why we should have that category of a social enterprise. And does that automatically make other businesses more or less misguided? If you want to find out more about SIF and the YSE, do visit sif.org.sg. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for listening. I'm Daphne Lim.
They are making a difference on 938 Live.